Simon, yo, yeah. In case you didn't see the earlier clothing video, I went on a shopping spree earlier, and I got the new Jordan Spike Lees. Check them out.
Well, there it is, Joyful Joyful, in my own version. I made a couple minor mistakes, but this is probably
the two kind that I wanted, that I really wanted, either the all black ones or the black, red, and green ones. They don't sell in Compton. This is an interesting thing about Compton, and I think about every hood that you need to know about. And when I say hood, I mean neighborhoods that are predominantly black and or Hispanic, or just have predominantly people of color and not white people. Even though probably white people are the majority in Compton, as the statistics would say. You don't see them really come outside unless it's fuck with somebody. But you ever come to Compton, you'll see the majority of people have white shoes or some shoes with white in them. So sure enough, when I go to one of the biggest shoe stores down here, on the website it lists that they have the shoes. When you get there, no, we don't have any of your size. And it's heavily political in cities like this, And it's because of the government. So I get the Jordan Spike Lees, right? So then I go to I asked the store and I go, you got the Jordan backpack too? And they went, and you can tell they were mad as fuck. And, you order Dre Beats down here, and either you won't get it, or you'll run into people who had Dre Beats products, and something bad will mysteriously happen to them, like what always happens to me. And I thought, that's fucked up, man. Imagine if you were born in Compton or grew up here, you can't buy shit from Dr. Dre that he would make probably specifically for people who are from here or respect here. And you can't get black Jordan Spike Lees or red, black, and green ones from Compton. Man, that pissed me off. You go to the stores around here, like WSS, the other stores, they don't even got no shit like that out on display. Maybe it's in the back, they don't even got it on display. But you'll see Chuck Taylor everywhere and Jack Parcell or some Adidas, some white shit. And I thought, well, that's fucked up. You don't see no Jordans on display, really, or none at all at some stores. I thought, wow, fuck, even in Compton, that's how it gets treated. So I had to take it a step further, right? I said, fuck it, I'm going to go all the way to Downey to get the Jordan backpack. Let me show you the Jordan backpack. Check it out. And, this shit. This is reminiscent of a Jordan commercial back when I was a kid. It just happens to be one of my favorite commercials when I was a kid that I used to watch. I think back in the 90s, if I remember right. But it's like a bunch of TVs in the commercial, and it was a Michael Jordan commercial. But I'm like, wow, if you're in a black neighborhood and you really want to get the shit you want, like the shit I grew up on, you got to go to a white neighborhood. So I'm like, the reason why I probably got the shit I do, like this Karl Kani, this Jacob, all black and gold Jacob, the shit that I grew up with, even the jewelry I got, would be because I grew up in Pasadena. And think of the mind flip of that. You can buy black products, Dre Beats, shit like that, easily if you live in a white city. If you live in Pasadena. So, I thought, well, how fucked is that? How they regulate the hood, regulate black neighborhoods, and how the government holds people down even more if they're from a community of color, I would talk to people from Compton, and they would say, there are a lot of opportunities and things that you've had that I would never even be able to get to dream of just because I'm from here. And I thought, wow, how fucked up is that, I got ahead of people from Compton. A lot of people are just brilliant geniuses, so far ahead other times, spiritually, mentally, whatever. They teach me. And, they wouldn't be afforded an opportunity like going to the Air Force like me or whatever. Maybe even Berklee College of Music because they're from Compton, but I'm from Pasadena. I would get that. You know, I never forget the story of a famous basketball player who was from Pacific Palisades. White dude named Kiki Vandeweghe. My family started telling me this story. And he was from Palisades and all that. And what made him good was his white father would drive him to the hoods, like black neighborhoods or wherever, and would say, if you want to learn how to play basketball, you learn how to play with these people. Now, did those people from the hood make it to the NBA? No, but a Kiki Vandeweghe would, not only because he was good and practiced around black people, but because he was white and from Pacific Palisades. So remember how privilege and how America really works. And the reason why Simon has money, because he was able to get into the Air Force. 10 years later, getting money because of committing hate crimes. It wasn't because of how smart I was, because of how black I was. It wasn't because I worked with people, could have worked or could have been a part of Death Row Records in my early 2000s. None of that generates money for me. There's people from Death Row, like D. Spade, who I was working with, that were just getting out of prison. When I record with D. Spade on them videos that you see in them songs, he had just got out of prison. He didn't have anything. So, you know, talent, ability, all that don't mean shit, especially if you're black. It's being connected to something white, not being a part of a historically black city, no matter how talented or promising it is. I actually met a homeless NFL player here in Compton recently. It's all about being white privilege, and not being connected to something that is black or from a person of color.